Alright, welcome back to another slop video where I just kind of wanted to update people on stuff that's going on, or, at least mention some of my thoughts on stuff. Today I wanted to talk about how the stock market is crashing, mostly in the US, but basically all over the world because of, well, because of that. Then Ishowspeed in China, because I thought that was interesting. And I've been kind of following his streams, but the stock market crash is a guy who is invests, but not that much. It's been pretty interesting still to follow the thing. Of course, I haven't lost a lot of money myself, but I know people who have, and people whose families have, and that fucking sucks, you know? To quote Donald Trump on this, we're gonna win so much that you're gonna get tired of winning. So, are you tired of winning already? I sure would be. Like I said, I don't invest that much, and not in American companies, so I haven't lost that much money myself. But it's been interesting to follow the whole thing because it's been pretty clear for a while now that, something like this, the tariffs would lead to something like this, but of course, oh, they got dogs coming. Ooh, I might want to head back. So it's been, pretty clear for a while that this might happen. And then once it happens, people lie, people in the White House lie and say, oh, we didn't know this was going to happen. People like Caroline Levitt have been especially very defensive of the whole situation, which I find weird because, well, actually, I don't find it weird that she'd be defensive about it, but why can't they just admit that they made a mistake, okay? The other thing that I wanted to talk about was Ishowspeed in China. I've been watching some of the streams lately because I found that very, very, very interesting. Which I don't usually watch that guy, but I've been kind of understanding him a little more. He's playing a character in his streams. Obviously, he's not, really the way he is on stream, but I find it interesting. Oh shit, that's the sniper again. I find it really interesting that Ishowspeed is able to show a side of China that isn't really that much shown in the media. Because there's a lot of shitty things about China, and of course, media would rather, because a lot of shitty stuff interests a lot of people. Like, anyway, so he's been able to show a side of China that isn't really shown that much, and people are saying, oh, it's propaganda, or oh, it's this or that, and I'm just like, come on. I don't think so. I really just don't think so. I don't particularly like the Chinese government, but I find it hard to believe that every speed stream is curated in a way that makes China look like the absolute best country on earth. Obviously, they don't show the bad sides of China, but would you really expect Ishowspeed, a 20-year-old streamer who does IRL streams and has fun and basically barks at people because it's funny, would you expect him to show the human rights violations of the Chinese government? I don't think so. So, no, it's not propaganda. Or at least intentional one. But that's all I wanted to say today. And I think I'll see you probably maybe tomorrow, and my gun just jammed or ran out of bullets or something. Whatever. See ya.